What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Tonight's video, wanted to discuss my personal truck, the part that I recently changed in the transmission, whether or not the part addressed the issue that I was having with it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the previous video I put up, I had made last weekend. I had to get inside of the transmission on my F-150 and replace this part that's currently sitting in front of me, as well as service the transmission. And I wanted to address a couple of things that I had made mistakes on as far as language and terminology of what I was calling some of those parts and pieces on that previous video, and just clarify a couple of other things, as well as one issue that I had doing the job, but was after I had recorded that video, that I hadn't gotten to until after I had finished that video. So that's the purpose of tonight's video, basically just to clarify those few things and tell you about the other issue that I had. One of which was I had discussed that Ford Tech Make You Locos video. I went back and watched his video, and what he said was these spade terminals that go into the shift solenoids on the truck, it is dirt and debris that's within the transmission. That's what I had said on my video, but it's basically the debris and the metal that the transmission makes that gets in between these shift solenoids and these spade terminals and causes a shorting out between the gearing and the shifting of the truck, which makes sense because that's basically exactly the issue that my truck was having. And I forgot to say it on that previous video, but if you watch his, he says that some of the issues people were having in the F-150s, I think the Expeditions, the transmissions in a handful of different vehicles that Ford makes, but some people were reporting that it would shift down to first gear while they were driving at highway speeds because I guess TCM was getting confused with what the module was telling it and which gear it was in and how fast the truck was going, which makes sense because that's the code that I was having, which was output speed. So if the truck thinks it's going slower than what it is, the transmission is going to shift down to a much lower gear. That's pretty dangerous. He said that Ford really never did anything to properly rectify the problem. He said they had some Band-Aid fixes out there at one point in time. I don't know, I never really looked into that part of it. I just wanted to get my truck fixed and taken care of. But that being one of the other things, I almost named the transmission just now. I kept saying that the transmission was an R680. The transmission is actually a 6R80. So that was one of the things I wanted to address. And then what they were calling this part. Ford Tech's video, he says that Ford calls it a molded lead frame. When I went to look it up, I could not find it under that term, or however they wanted to call it as far as Ford's part catalog. But I couldn't find it under that, not on any of the aftermarket warehouse places. If he got it from Ford, I don't know. The only ones that I could find out there were Dorman replacements. Hopefully I didn't make a mistake by putting it in an aftermarket part, but it's doing fine thus far. Again, hopefully everything's good with it. But I did want to address that. And like I said, everything that I was being able to locate as far as what it was called was a connector plate. And the cheapest place I was able to find it and get it shipped to the house reasonably was Amazon. I think I had stated in that video it was way over $100 difference from AutoZone to Amazon. So again, I wanted to list all of those parts and pieces in this video down in the description. So if you're watching both videos in conjunction, you don't need to jump back to the previous video. I'll have all those parts and pieces listed out in this video, and I'll still tag Ford Tech's video in it, so that way you can you know, depending on which video you come across with your truck and you're having this issue, you won't have to bounce back and forth between the videos from the description from all of the parts and pieces that I listed out, as well as Ford Tech's video that's a complete walkthrough on the installation process of it. So one other thing that I wanted to discuss was the issue that I had while I was putting the truck back together. So there is a valve above the valve body, and when it came out, you really cannot tell the position of it when it comes out, because when you drop the valve body down, there's oil going everywhere. You're trying to hold it with one hand, take bolts out with another. So I'm going to switch the camera over to a still shot of the transmission, and it was the only thing that I could come across that shows the placement of this valve.
So here's the illustration that I had to pull up while I was working on my truck. Wanted to put this along with the information because it was one of the issues that I ran into while I was doing the job, and I assume most of you all are going to probably have the same issues. If you do not have what appears to be the older style 6R80 transmission, there is a valve that's inside of the transmission. So when you lower the valve body, if you watch Ford Tech's video, it falls out. Mine did the same thing. But when I went to putting the truck back together, so it would have been later in the video that I had previously put up, I found this valve that goes back up into the transmission. So if you look it up, it is actually called a thermal bypass valve. I could not figure out how it was supposed to go back in because you don't really see it come out. And then Ford Tech's video, he shows, of course, the illustration number 1 would be the valve that he was showing on his video, and then the illustration 2, that is going to be the one that I had in my truck. So basically, just like they're setting is how it's supposed to go back up into the transmission. So that was one issue that I had ran across that I wanted to help clarify, that if you do this and you're not sure exactly which model of 6R80 transmission you have, it may be confusing. And again, I just wanted to try to put some of the pieces of this puzzle together because it was an issue that I ran across.
So like I said, hopefully this information helps you. These were just some of the things that I ran across that I was having an issue with that Ford Tech's video didn't give me information on. He was doing a bit different of a transmission than what was in mine, as well as just all the other stuff that I had to look up, read on different blogs and things like that didn't put everything together for my particular truck, and I had to do a little bit of other digging and information on finding it. So like I said, hopefully this helps you. Just wanted to share those things with you. You know, like I said, it's still running good, so hopefully it continues to do that. We appreciate your support on the channel. You know, we look forward to seeing you on the next video or other videos. And as always, take care and have a good day.